I think I was still focused from a brand's point of view and where the marketing budgets would go for brands going forth. So, of course, traditional media, by the very nature of the word traditional, has been around for a long time, and brands and brand managers have understood the space well, and they apportion decent and very large budgets for their marketing programs into the traditional media. A lot of people find television as a favorite, and then maybe print and others. So that's been going on. However, increasingly for most brands, their ROIs on television and print have been going down, and which is measurable by them through the various methods. Unfortunately, because the brand managers or marketers concerned do not still get new media as well, what happens when they find that they are struggling with the television ad is that they end up doing their own analysis and then go ahead and do the next TV commercial because that's the only thing they know. And this time they go and pump in more money because they reckon that they didn't spend enough money the previous time. So they put even more money in, which is sad. The fact is that today social media or whatever new media or digital media, whatever you call it, is a viable alternate option. And if not about, it's definitely not about abandoning traditional media, but definitely to mix traditional and digital media in your overall marketing mix. And in fact, the age of integrated marketing is what it's pointing towards, where your television commercial prompts you to go to Facebook and continue the engagement with the brand and maybe have an interactive experience. And that's the most brilliant one, I think, because on television, for example, increasingly we are talking about the second and the third screen where you're watching television and also have your iPad open or your phone or smartphone open and doing other things. So there is an interesting opportunity where a television ad can engage the person through the additional medium of social media engagement after that. So that's where actually I believe the direction is going, and a lot of brands who are experimenting in that space, and some of them will come up with some larger engagements across these multiple media, and that's how it should be. I mean, very candidly speaking, a lot of brand managers who don't quite get it are struggling with the continued exposure to traditional media, and by not broad-basing their campaigns or not investing adequately in digital media are actually missing out. And it's at their loss, and it's at the gain by their competitors. And the more they stay in denial, the more they're sort of getting the inevitable to happen, which is loss of market share, loss of visibility for their brands. So the earlier they can educate themselves, the earlier they embrace digital and social as well, will be better for themselves.